Good morning, beautiful morning, first day of summer. That reminded me that there's always new beginning in everything in life. Today I just want to say something about new beginning. I see our lives as a book with many chapters in there. Just as you are reading a book, you go chapter to chapter. You finish first chapter, then you go to second, third, and so forth. In life, sometimes we get stuck in a chapter and simply we can't move forward. I know people that lost really close family members and they still didn't move on. Not after a year or 2 years, after 2 decades and even more. This is what I want to say. We can't do that. We all have someone that we lost. We all know pain of losing someone we love and someone who loved us and someone who cared about us. But we can't stay in that place. I understand that we all mourn on our own way, that we all see and feel grief differently. But you cannot mourn for the rest of your life. We have saying in my country that a live person cannot be buried in the ground, which means you buried someone you love, but you can't go with them. Many people will do that. There's many people who lost their children. There's many people who lost their parents, and those are horrific pains. But we can't lay in the ground while we are alive with people that we love. You can't mourn someone for the rest of your life. There's believing in God, faith. There's no faith without hope. And we always hope. Even when someone dies, there's that hope in us that we're gonna see each other again. We're gonna meet again. Again, that's a hope and faith that keeps us going forward. There's so many things that we simply cannot explain. There's no explanation. I survived the war. I saw parents, mothers, fathers losing their children. And they're still alive and they're going forward. They never lose that love for their children. They never lose their memory. But their life has to go on. That's the strength of believer. That's how it should be. That pain is horrific pain. But you have to put the end to that. You have to put full stop, period. It's over. We cannot explain. There's questions, why? God, why? Why did my child had to go? Why did my parent have to go? Why? Why other people still have their children or their parents? We can't explain. Why God heals someone and why God takes away someone from us. There's no explanation. There's no explanation. No one can give you the answer. But the explanation is faith. We have to believe in God. My grandmother used to say, it's not up to us to know. God knows, and we just have to believe. So, when we don't find explanation, when there's no answer, very often we say, he or she was dearest to our Heavenly Father than to us. That's exactly right. We all have our destiny, and that destiny needs to be fulfilled. When our destiny on this earth and in this life is fulfilled, we all go. None of us stays behind. No one stayed behind. We will all go. We are all born to die. Someone's gonna go earlier, someone's gonna go later, but no one wants to go now. Just joking. I'm trying to say we have to understand that we will not find answer to everything that is happening to us, but we have to continuously believe and have faith because everything is happening for a reason. When you lose someone, that pain will stay with you. Time doesn't heal. We just learn how to live with that pain. But that doesn't mean that we have to stay in the past. That's why in the car we have big front windshield and very small rear view mirror. Because we have to go forward. We can't go back and constantly look back. Even worse, just constantly talk about past like it's happening right now. I know people like that. Like I said, I know people like that they talk about past, about people that they lost for now decades. And they keep calling themselves believers and they have faith. They don't have faith because you're not fulfilling your destiny, staying in that moment, in that place. That pain was so horrific for you that part of you died, but you can't stay in that place because that's not your destiny. You have to close that chapter of your life. You have to put period, full stop, and you have to go forward. Only you know your pain. No one else can know anybody else's pain. But you have to finish that chapter of your life and keep going forward because you yourself have destiny to fulfill. You have to go and fulfill. You can't just sit in a past, mourn forever, and lose your life, lose what is your destiny. So, bottom line is, I'm not trying to say don't grieve. We all have to. We are creatures that have emotions. We have to grieve. But don't stay in that place of pain and grief because you did not finish your life. You did not finish your book. Continue to next chapter and see what's there. That doesn't mean that you're gonna forget those that you lost. That doesn't mean that you will not feel that pain. That just simply means that you trust God, that that's something that had to happen, and you're gonna trust Him to lead you forward so that you can fulfill your destiny and keep those that you lost in your heart. Trust Him. Do what you can and trust God to do what you cannot do it. That's all in one sentence. Keep going forward because your destiny is ahead of you, not in your past.